Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that, but as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air, 34 yards.
Check back, six. Here we go. Tight end right. Odd. 3 down. Odd. We play to win. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check back.
They go play action now. Haskins. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
Again, it's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Haskins. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 93's the mic.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Lawrence. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Check that.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
These two teams all tied after one. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 6. Let's go, honey. Let's go, honey. Everyone stop.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man completes it to Claypool. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st down, Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here we go, D.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. For the catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Night, sweetheart. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
On first down, it's Haskins. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Safe. Here they come.
They hand this off to Harris. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Haskins on third down. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check 93's the
Hey, Haywood!
Watch the run.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
I got wide.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Watch the pass.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
In your face.
Hey, echo. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I'm coming.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, 10 logo. Hey, let's get them holes. Check 13. Check 13.
Check 31. Check 31.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Fire.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
Check 90. Hey, orbit. Hey, here we go. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, high 7. Check 93's the mic.
Now Lawrence.
I smell fear in that.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, exit. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Time to go. Night, night. Check 93's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Yo. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
Have some of this.
And he's
Have
in
some
for
of
the
this.
touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check, 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 check.
X3, 218, chopper. Smoke.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Ricky.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
61, match.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Watch the run, watch the
Now here's another carry for Harris.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They go play action with Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight.
Looking to throw, Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 6.
Haskins back to the air. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Stay with your man. Mike 6.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Extra point now by Boswell. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Steelers 32, Jaguars 22. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Lawrence.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence to Chenault on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go play action with Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 22.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's get this.
Check 93.
Ready?
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's been a long day for you.
Hey, wahoo!
Boy, tight end to the right. Move.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Got 4 down.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Go now. 10-2 saw.
They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Bristol travel.
A loss of a yard.
Bravo.
It's 4th down.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Watch the run. They're running it. Check 9, check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Hey, 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
44, Mike, 44.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. K'Lavon Chason. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 17. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jaguars 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the
Hey,
mic.
Sam on.
Check.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lawrence's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, tight.
Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry. Ready?
Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Check, 93's.
On 3rd down, Lawrence, and that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Check, 93's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check, 93's.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. Shifts by him. And shutting him off. Now open field. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Right now.
Najee Harris with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Get ready. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now Lawrence on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
At the 21-yard line, a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Push him back. Push him back.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So